friends, welcome back to Hillbilly Adventures. All right, I'm really trying to get my stuff together for Beat the Creek. Got two more rigs. I just need to make sure that they're functional and running. Both of them had problems last year, and we just want to make sure they're bug free so we can actually enjoy them this year. So let's get on it right after this. So you can't find anything new in the world of RC? Tired of searching all over the internet? Do I have a solution for you? rcdriveline.com. At rcdriveline.com, you can find all the latest news in the world of RC at one easy to use free website. Did I mention that it's free? Everything at your fingertips. It's a one stop shop for RC news, from YouTube content creators' videos to manufacturer releases, parts, and much, much more. What are you waiting for, friend? Go to rcdriveline.com today. Yeehaw! This right here is the rock lizard. Created this thing and I ran it at Axial Fest, but I had some electrical gremlins and it didn't fare too well. So let's take a look under the hood. So we got some rock pirates going on in the front. Good old reef servo winch, Bauhaus battery strap, and DSM off-road suspension kit in the back. Rolling with some G-Made 1904s. These are cheap tire, but I find that they really do pretty good for a cheap tire. They're wide, and I like how they have the knobs on the side. They help you get up on things pretty good, and I've had pretty good luck with them. Of course, they have inserts in those. The foams have been removed, and there are some Endura inserts in those for right now. I just want to give those a try and see how they did. So I think I already fixed this thing. When I got back from Axial Fest, I was disgusted with it, and I needed a receiver for a boat project that I was working on. It's right there. And I took the receiver out and put it in that boat, and that boat has been sitting there ever since. And then I ordered a whole bunch of receivers, and I put a brand new one in here. And you know what? I can't get it to mess up now. It seems to want to operate perfectly fine. It was glitching really bad. Let me go ahead and throw a battery in it and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so throw a battery in there. And I mean, it seems to want to roll. No glitching at all. So I think I actually fixed this thing when I got it back. Pretty sure it's been fixed after I got it back from Axial Fest. So really nothing to do on this one. I think we're good. Yep, so there you have it, the old rock lizard. Now here on the bench, we have my Rc4wd Trailfinder 2. This is an older one that I've had for a number of years now. Beat the Creek last year. It did pretty good. It made it all the way back, but I burnt my slipper clutch up. So the first thing I did when I got back is I installed a brand new slipper clutch in there. And we upgraded the motor. Went from a Holmes Hobby to a Hobby Wing Fusion. I believe this is a 1200. I haven't really messed with the thing a whole lot. I know I got some work to do on it here. That's loose, needs to be fixed. It's got a winch and winch control and all that stuff. I don't really need that for Beat the Creek. I still have the 2-speed gearbox. I just prefer that. That's just me. A lot of people, you know, go down to the single gear. I just wanted that extra wheel speed for when I'm stuck. It's been a pretty good rig. I've had it for a number of years. I bought it secondhand. So, you know, that clutch has seen some mileage. Anyway, let me go ahead and throw a battery in there and stick the body on, and let's see if everything's functioning. So, went to test this one, and I have some major electrical glitches with this thing now. It was running, and now it's not. So, yeah, my receiver seems to be working. That's good. Through process of elimination, I finally determined that my 2-speed gearbox servo has died on me. It is dead. Also, it appears that my winch controller isn't working, but that may be some of this cluster of wires that was in here before I owned it. Yeah, look at that. So, yeah, I'm gonna redo some wiring and see if I can figure it out. I do have a servo, brand new, laying here that I can put in there for the gearbox, so that's no big deal. I don't know, it's some cheap one laying around here. I don't even know what size that is. Who knows? Mystery servo. Should work good enough just for changing gears. All right, I'll bring you back after some major wiring. Okay, we finally got it figured out. I think I have everything going on fixed. My winch controller is fried. It burned up. I did have another one laying around, so I'll put that one on there. I used to have this thing on a different radio. I forgot I bought a new radio, so I had to rebind it to my new FlySky GT5. So I got that done. I replaced a bunch of the wiring on this thing. I replaced the servo. Yeah, we went through everything, and let's see if everything works now. All right, let's start out with our light switch. Click the button on my remote, and we got lights on and off. Good. All right. We have forward. We have reverse. Our 2-speed works. And let's see here. Our winch control. Wrong way. Our winch control works. Not that we'll actually need it, but it's nice to have one that works. Okay, so looks like we got everything figured out wiring wise. So if you're doing this on the FlySky GT5, you don't have to do it the way I do it, but what I did is, of course, your channel 1, that's going to be your steering servo. Channel 2 is going to be your electronic speed control. For me, I put my my lights on channel 4, and I use one of these little jewels right here, electronic switch, so I can turn it on and off with the button. On the GT5, it'll be that button right there for your lights. See? Back off. Right, and I am using channel 4, which is right up here, for my gear selector, and I'm just using channel 6 up here at the top for my winch control. You don't have to follow, you know, what I've done, but that's just what I've got used to doing. And if you look there, that's where everything's plugged in. Okay, all right, let me go ahead and put this thing back together, and we'll see if we can get it to go. All right, there we are with our wires all cleaned up. I got this stuck down with double-sided sticky tape. I did the same thing for that. And, you know, you got to check, make sure nothing, oh, right here, look here. Already making a mistake. This is flopping in the breeze. You know what? That can rub into it and screw up your day. So I'm gonna need to put in a tie strap over here just to keep it away from my gear. But that should do it. And I think from what I'm seeing here, yeah, that's about the only place I missed. So let me go ahead and throw a tie strap over here. And I'm just gonna tie strap it to the frame just to hold it away. And then we'll throw the body on and give her a final test, and we'll see if I've screwed anything else up. All right, I got the body back on there and got everything strapped in really good. Even tried to take a little Windex to it and clean up some of the mud that was on there from last year. Still got some on the inside of the windshield. Yeah, well, it's probably gonna get dirtier than that. I could have swore I cleaned this thing up when I got back, but I guess I didn't. But let's give it a test here. Got forward. There's reverse. All right. Whoa. Wrong way. Let's try reverse. All right. It's high gear. There we go. Back in low gear. All right, steering. All right, good. Lights. All right. See if our tail lights are working. Yeah, tail lights are working. CB antennas are whipping. And West Virginia plate got a little Windex on it. It'll be all right. So, yeah, I think we're going to be okay. You know, don't really need it, but let's try the winch. And at Beach Creek, you really don't need a winch. Most people just grab a truck and flip it back over. It's not a competition or anything. So, yeah, the winch works. There we go. Yeah. All right. Let's wind it back up, put some tension on it. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, there we go. All right. Okay, so yeah, we're in good shape. Old redneck fella in there, he's still alive and kicking. So, man, I got mud all inside the cab so much away. CB radio's still on the dash. Yeah. I guess I'll take his body part and clean that. Man, he even got mud on his coffee cup in there. Jeez. But anyway, there we go. Now the RC4-wheel drive, I did 3D print me a camper back in the day, and you know, he's got all the amenities in there. There's even breakfast on the table. I don't know if I can light it up for you. There we go. Hardwood floors. Got a cooler in there. You know, they're ready to go. I think it's like eggs and bacon on the plate. But anyway, and there's even a bed up in there. I had a lot of fun building this thing. I've had it for a while. I don't run it anymore. It's just so heavy. But let's see if I can get you in there. There you go. See, toast and everything on there. You got a coffee cup. Yep. Yeah, well, I have ran this thing together. It gets really heavy when you run everything. I even have a trailer that I made for it, so that to match. You know, so yeah, I've pulled all this stuff, and it gets really heavy when you do that. I actually burned the motor out with all this stuff on it. But I'm not going to carry all this stuff. I may take some of these scale items, unless I glued them down. Oh, they're loose. Some of them are in with Velcro. I might take some scale items put in there. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, while I'm at Beat the Creek, if anybody's interested, this little jewel back in the background here, I'm going to try to sell it or trade it. It is a Toyota Tundra high lift. It works. There ain't nothing wrong with it. I just don't care for it. I was told that it was like a RC4-wheel drive, and yeah, I mean, it is and it isn't. I'd rather have another RC4-wheel drive than this, personally. But I mean, it's all set up. I mean, it's got some cool features. It's got lights on it. It's got the bouncy exhaust in the back. So if anybody's interested in that, while I'm up there, just let me know. Yeah, it's got full light kit and everything. And there is a kit you can put in it that makes the rumbling sound, and it actually shakes so the exhaust moves. I didn't get that, but it's got everything else. Alrighty. And the last rig I need to check out is my little 24 Ford Courier. I think it's going to be just fine. So, yeah, it's good. And I run this thing last year up there, and even Hemi-Storm took it for a ride and enjoyed it. This is a really good little rig. It's really not a whole lot done to it. It's got high racks on it. I've got some brass inside the wheels, and that's it, other than this really awesome J-Concepts Ford Courier body, which I actually have my dad's old Ford Courier. I have some videos on here of same color and everything, you know, that is still here at the house, that I actually need to put a paint job on because the paint don't look near as good as that. All right, guys, well, that's probably going to be the last video until after Beat the Creek. I just wanted to give you a little update of, you know, what all I'm bringing down there, and kind of give you an idea of what you need to do when you go to these events. Always go through your stuff. Look, that RC4-wheel drive, that thing was running when I put it away, and you saw it. I mean, you know, it just went bad sitting on a shelf. And these things happen. That's part of the hobby. You know, part of my job is, you know, my actual job is I work on electronics, and just stuff goes bad. It just happens. You know, you have, you know, diodes and capacitors that just swell up, and, you know, these boards get moisture in there and they corrode. It just, stuff happens. So, you know, it's part of the hobby too. Just learning how to troubleshoot that stuff and using process of elimination to find the problem and fix it, you know, is something you need to hone your skills on. Like the servo situation. You got two servos on there. One's not working. Well, just plug the other servo into the same spot and see if you can get it to work. And that's how I determined that my 2-speed servo wasn't working, because I plugged it in on the receiver where my steering servo is. And guess what? It didn't work. So there you go. No more troubleshooting needed. Bad servo. No big deal. That was an old servo anyway. Probably wasn't waterproof. I went through a lot of water and mud last year, so that might have something to do with it. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, putting up with me. Make sure you give me a like. Subscribe if you're not already. And you know what? I'll see you guys out there at Beat the Creek this year. And hey, take it easy. See y'all.